can see my hair slowly getting worse and worse. Okay. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. That was said by Aristotle, a man we still look to for knowledge, even centuries later. That quote embodies the lesson behind this assignment. Amanda Marcotte is a blogger who tends to write on feminism and politics. She tends to lead towards the liberal side of the topics I will discuss today in this speech. They range from the border wall to the recent government shutdown. Expanding on my previous statement, the articles I will reference mostly have a political overtone. In her article, Abolish ICE? That's not enough. Border enforcement needs radical change. She uses anecdotes and pathos to convey her message. The anecdotes include Border Patrol agents being caught abusing immigrants. These situations range from breaking an 11-year-old boy's arm to sexually assaulting a woman. This supports her claims of effectiveness being put over humanitarian ideas. With all of this said, Marcotte still uses logos to reassure and almost point back to her point and title. In paragraph 4, she states, every country needs some control over customs, travel, and immigration at airports and other ports of entry. She acknowledges the Abolish ICE movement with respect of their motivation but also criticizes and inputs her own ideas. During the analysis of let's talk impeachment, wait, on second thought, let's not. Marcotte adds a hint of personality with a comedic reference to her cat, comparing asking ambitious Democrats for patience to telling her cat to slow down there, buddy, or you'll choke yourself, in paragraph 6. She uses this as more than a comedic reference. It is also a representation of Democrats being so consumed by the idea of impeaching Donald Trump that they hurt their own political party instead. She follows with the candid truth about receiving 20 Republican votes during a Senate impeachment trial being basically impossible. Another example of her using logic to further her point. Amanda Marcotte goes as far as to add, though this atheist believes Christ will return to earth before that happens, using her political views to add a sense of exaggeration. Finally, Ms. Marcotte uses diction to prove her points throughout the article. House Democrats unveil their first big bill, protecting democracy in the Trump era. She describes the idea of Trump's border wall as a ridiculous racist fantasy. In the first paragraph, her choice of words conveys her disgust to the audience. Marcotte also describes the Democrat agenda and policies as the good democracy needs. It adds an even further positive connotation to the For the People Act. Marcotte takes the opportunity to describe a situation where Republicans intimidated citizens to not vote. It was more directed at young people of color. The definition she includes of democracy is keeping citizens in the processes of government, and that the current administration is not meeting that standard. At times, we as humans see other people as their opinions, rather than the person behind the opinions. I was skeptical of agreeing with somebody on quite literally the opposite spectrum of me, and I have a sense of pride in admitting that my initial thoughts were incorrect. Thank you.